Hi again. I'm back in the shed for a bit of a shed chat. A few things have moved on. You can see on the bench that is from the Honda hedge trimmer. The new piston did come. I've had fun and games with that. I've sort of been learning off this. I'm not even sure whether the repair is going to be successful or not, but I wanted to know all about these little engines, these little GX25 engines, and I do now. So in a minute I'm going to actually do a video, a few pointers if you work on these, because I found a few little things that may help other people working on these. I think a lot of the time they don't get really repaired, because if they get piston damage, it's probably cheaper just to buy a new engine or a new machine. But if you do decide to work on one, and you can, if the bore's damaged, you can clean it up a bit and put a new piston in. They're fairly cheap now. You can buy a sort of copy piston quite cheap. I did just drag this blower in and investigated, or diagnosed what the problem is. I took all the casing off, carb off and exhaust off, put it all back on since, just keep it together. This needs a pot and piston, so that will be my next job. Well, when the part comes. The good thing about these older ones, I like them because the pot and piston are separate to like the crank casing. On the newer ones, you sort of have the pot, then it goes round the sort of crank, and then you just have a bottom piece that goes on the bottom, so it's sort of all in one really. These are better because you can buy the pot and piston for around £50 and just swap them over and you're good to go again. So this is well worth repairing. The handles are loose, so I'll have to investigate what's going on there, but yeah, this will be definitely a fixer-upper. I was annoyed the other day. I had a set of these. Actually, I'll show you. I can just grab them. Yeah, I found them on the floor at a job once. I think scaffolders had left them there. And you see, I snapped the end off, which I'm actually going to cut the end across there and smooth it around so I can make them sort of work again. But it annoyed me because I like the Knipex stuff, so I purchased a brand new pair. £22 for them, but I like them, so yeah, just brought them out. So here we've got a few more parts. The pot and piston has come for the Stihl BR 420, so that's that. I've got that. I can't fit that yet because I'm still waiting for the head gasket on that, or the gasket kit. These have come. It's a diaphragm kit for that BR 420. It's a Chinese one. Got the fire going tonight. I remember this always makes me think if I put the fire on a video. Someone said years ago on a video, oh, I tuned in to watch this video and all they did was tell me about how they heat their shed. Well, it may not be important for them about heating my shed, but for me it is. It gets pretty cold out here in the winter, and this heater is a bit of a lifesaver really. It's keeps the chill off. It's an old heater. I've got it back here. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. That's what it says it is. Lived with my nan for a while. I inherited it. I don't use a small bottle in it because I just hook it up to the big bottle, but it's only 1 bar. It keeps the chill off, and I can't, even if it's colder, I can't add extra bars to it. So the gas pot will last ages. And that's my other heater there. Got a radio, like a oil-filled radiator as well, electric. So yeah, between them two, they sort of do the job, and they're nice and quiet. So yeah, that's just a little bit about my heater. So I don't know whether I'll get a comment this time saying, oh, I've tuned in and all he's talking about is how he heats his shed. But if you live in the UK or colder places around the world, you'll need it. You need a heater in your shed. So everybody's got their way of heating it. These were very common back in the day, and I find them good to this day. I have to, for some reason, igniter works. For some reason, I have to put a lighter in and light it like that. So I don't know exactly what's going on there, but it always works, and it attracts quite a nice little bit of heat. I've actually got it in here now. I've been next door in the lean-to, and I've got the pressure washer, engine, and the pump. As you can see, it's all together. I put a new recoil on it when I had it. I think that's a new cover as well. got a new tank. The tank is really, you might be able to see, it's actually dry at the moment, but it was always like this. You can see how rusty and horrible that is in there. So I bought a brand new tank quite a while back. So my aim with this is to degrease it. About in a minute. Some gunk degreaser. I'll brush that all over it, and I'll pressure wash it down. So I'll be pressure washing the pressure washer just to clean it up. The carb was new, but that's going to have a clean again because of that tank. So that has got to come off. I might buy a new exhaust guard. I might just paint that one up, I'll see. But yeah, that is going to be a project I'm going to be tackling very, very soon. I was going to pressure wash it yesterday and today, but I ran out of daylight, so hopefully tomorrow if I get home from work early enough. Here's a frame for it there. I'll give it a bit of a dust down the other day, and I've moved it from where it was there. The handles were painted in different paint. I'm going to lacquer them to see if I can get a bit of a shine similar. It isn't perfect finish, but it's only a pressure washer. It's gonna be in and out of the van, moved around. It's gonna get knocked and that. It's just gonna start off nice and tidy, and I'll try to look after it the best I can. And there are the wheels. I think you've probably seen them before, and all these little bits and pieces as well. I'm using them as, just to recap, I'm using them as like a shock absorber between the base and the engine, and there the feet. I think I probably need 2 of them, but I could actually do all that now before I wash the engine. I shall see what time I got tonight or tomorrow, whenever, and start moving on with that. In that box there I have the cut-off saw, the Stihl TS360. That's in bits now. The videos are being I'm sorting them out at the moment. Actually, there has been one up, but there'll be another one up very soon, and that's going to probably run quite a few videos because of the way I'm doing it. Usually I like to sort of do a project within 2 videos, but this one's going to be quite a few, so just bear with us on that one, and they will be along. I'm still waiting on parts as well for that. There I've got some bits. I'll show you that in a minute, what that's all about. If I can get the torch, I might be able to just show you this. There's my old Husqvarna Pro Battery hedge cutter. I took the motor to have it tested. Haven't heard anything back yet. I'm tempted just to sort of forget about that because I'm a bit reluctant to spend the money on a new motor, best part of £100. Don't think I'm going to go there. So that's not 100% yet, but that's the way I'm thinking at the moment. There, you can't see it brilliantly, but there is my pressure, my sandblasting pot. It's not actually a pressure pot, I don't think. It's just I don't know massive amount about these. I've searched a bit, but anyway, that's a sandblasting pot. So that I hope to use probably when the weather gets better next year. And we have a cabinet as well up my dad's, so anything I start off doing first will be in the cabinet first, running off the big Hydrovane compressor. We'll see how that goes. So that'll be the first test when Dad's sorted out enough so I can give it a test. Yeah, with the garage where the sandblasting cabinet needs to tidy out to get the cabinet moved nearer to the door and that. So yeah, that hopefully will happen soon. There's a deck for the Aesthesia, still not back on it. I still haven't done the oil seal. I think I've probably mentioned it before, but I've got the socket now to bang the oil seal on. So yep, that's another thing. I need to really get that done. Up there we've just got some bits and pieces, grass bag and what have you. Some of them should go down my garage storage because like the Toro one there, the mower's down, they should go with the mower. So I'll sort out that. I got rid of some boxes. Some boxes are gone. Some more have got to get sorted. That's stuff for eBay, the top one, and the bottom one's cables, and the middle one I'm not actually quite sure at the moment what's in there. This compressor here, it's my old compressor, and I was using it sanding the camper van in the summer, and it just stopped. It started and instantly stopped, started and instantly stopped. So I've got my backup one out, and that's been working fine. That's only a 25 litre that one is, but that's a 50. So I've been using that and I ordered the part for that one, which was this. I saw it in the drawer the other day. The capacitor, you can see that it's all got blown and sort of deformed. So I ordered one, and the one I ordered is in there now, so I can't actually show you, but it was quite a bit longer. It was about half as long again, so it struggled to fit in, but I did actually manage to fit it in, but the wires weren't long enough. So I joined the wire, I lengthened the wires the other day, and now it works fine. So I've sorted that. The only thing I've got to find is when that compressor was new, it was at my dad's, and he lost the, well, he mislaid the pack what come with it, which had the oil bung in it there. So as I've been using that, I've been burring the oil bung out of that one. But I'm sure he gave me the pack. I've got to check with him whether he did give me the pack or not, because I need the oil bung for that one as well, because I'm having to swap the oil bung over from compressor to compressor. So yeah, I need to get that sorted, because one of these will probably be up my unit, because I don't need two compressors here. That one actually was free, that one. That come with a load of sort of job lot of mowers once, a long time ago. That one I bought from Aldi's, that was £50. It was on like a special or end of clearance or something. And yeah, they're both right, they both work fine. So yeah, so I think that's about it. Round up in the shed at the moment. So I'm not going to be out in the shed too long tonight, because yeah, it's Sunday. I'll go and watch a bit of telly. I need a shave desperately. Yeah, just have a bit of an earlier evening in. I've been out here every night this week, bar one, I think. So I've done pretty well. Got through some jobs. So yeah, nearly ready for another week. Try and do it again. Come out, 4 or 5 nights this week and get the stuff done. I'm still waiting for a few deliveries on things. Mainly for some bits for the steel cut off saw. I've got one of the old bearings there. I know I bought some, but I can't find them. So I'm thinking only about £6 for the 2 bearings. So I've ordered them, the seals, and I should have everything here, I should imagine, by Tuesday or Wednesday. So I can really crack on with that and hopefully get that one done by next weekend, and maybe the Honda as well. The Honda's a bit of a hit and miss one. I'm not sure whether it's going to be good or not. But anyway, a bit more is explained on the video about that, I think. I've still got to finish off the video anyway. Yeah, so what else has been going on? T4 still not in it's still not in the unit. MOT runs out in about a month, so I've got to get that sorted. And I keep putting it off because I'm a bit worried it's not going to fit in. So I think if I don't try, I won't know. So I won't have to go to plan B, but that's stupid because I need to know it goes in. So there will be a video on that if I get it in. If it doesn't go in, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I want to do this engine conversion. Next door, when I was getting the pressure washer out, I found all the new seal I bought for it. It's driver side seal. Nah, could have been passenger, whatever. I bought one seal for it. And I bought the front outrigger bits as well, because it needs welding on there. So I bought them for it, and I had the wiring loom done. I might have mentioned before, I had someone do that. I bought some other various bits and pieces for it. So I'm gradually building a collection together of what I think I need. So when I do start, I should be able to go and crack on fairly well with that. But it needs to get in the unit first. So we'll talk about that, and there'll be a video all about that and the bits and everything if it goes in. I can't promise that video is going to happen until I know and get it in. Otherwise, I've got to sort of think about plan B. So yeah, I've also I have sort of been looking a little bit for another car, because because Laura doesn't drive and our daughter can drive in early next year. So I'm looking for a car for them to learn to drive in, something around the 1200cc petrol, a Clio, Volkswagen Polo, something like that. But I was going to spend a bit more on one, but now I'm half tempted just to get one just for them to use, and then you can change later on when they pass. So when Laura passes, though, she can use the work vehicle. She can use a white Land Rover or something. So because obviously because she's older, insurance won't be so much in that. So I've got to sort of look for the right sort of car for our daughter for insurance. So that's the most important thing, to try and keep the price of that down. She's been able to work sort of since the first lockdown, a little bit between, so she's managed to gain a bit of savings so she can help. Well, I think she's getting up to she's had a sort of Saturday job for quite a long time, so she's managed to actually get enough, probably mostly to have lessons and more or less get through her test, I think. But I'll help her out with a car and help out with some of the insurance and that. Well, I hope to. Work isn't going too bad at the moment, even though it is a horrible time of the year. But I do need to actually get some of the machines fixed and get rid of. I don't need all the garden machines I've got. But yeah, things are going all right, and I've got a garage down Haverford that's full of lawnmowers as well, some all right ones to repair actually. So when I've got these couple of things on the bench, these couple of blowers and that all sorted, I shall and this pressure washer, I'll be bringing the mower in here one by one and getting them sorted to get rid of in spring. Aesthesia, I still haven't moved on with that. I managed to borrow the long reach socket off my dad now. He's hassling for his back. I can lend him all the tools. He's permanently borrows tools. He's permanently got my old Echo hedge car, my old Makita blower. He uses my Kubota because that's stored up there. He's got a Makita backpack blower up there. So, but he lends me one socket. I have to keep hearing about it. When you bring that socket back, but anyway, I'll just be quiet and let him get on with it. It's just not worth the aggro mention about mine. To be honest, they're out of the way at the moment, but I might get the Makita one back because I've done the steel blower for him, the BG 86, one of them I did for him, so I might get that back. I'll probably sell that then. But yeah, I think the BG 86 is a bit more powerful. So yeah, so I'm going to leave this sort of shed chat there. There's going to be loads to come. I sort of, through the summer, I was sort of shut myself off from the shed and all the stuff what I've got and thinking, just get on with work. But now I've opened the doors on the sheds and that, the amount of stuff I've got to get through and the amount of stuff I want to save, you know, and either keep, sell or whatever, there is quite a lot. So it's vehicles and the sort of garden machinery really. I don't, like, you know, there's the pot off the steel carve saw. I can't bear seeing these old tools just chucked away when I know I can repair them. And Chinese make cheap stuff to fix them, so a pot and piston like that, probably from steel, would probably cost you 200 odd quid. You can get them 40 quid, so or around 40 quid. So yeah, it's it makes them savable by the cheap Chinese stuff. So the carb kits and carbs and all that, it makes it say they wouldn't be saved. If you, who's going to spend sort of 300 quid on the saw? They're not going to buy a new one, but for less than 100 I can probably get it up and running okay. And they've gone up a little bit, these steel saws. They're as cheap as they used to be, not in running condition. But anyway, it's just one example. I've got lots of things like that. So yeah, I'll just try to save them, and they'll go on a bit longer. And a lot of the ones I've saved I've used myself and never really have gone wrong again. I just keep them going. I just keep them going, you know, and if they do go wrong, I just get them back in the shed and repair them, usually in an evening, because it's usually not a lot. So yeah, anyway, this video's gone on long enough now. So you'll have seen some bits and pieces around the shed throughout the last couple of weeks, and yeah, this is just finishing off bit. So I'll catch you later on another video. So thanks for watching.